It's Brian Preston, the money guy.
I want to talk about AutoPilot. Oh man, this feature is awesome. And let me give you an overview, because a lot of you are like, because AutoPilot has gotten a lot of negative press.
Sure.
And I understand, and Tesla, even when you enable AutoPilot, it has all over it that you're quasi a beta tester. I think it even says hey, this thing is not completely done. Sure. You're in beta mode, but they are gathering data from its use. So it is one of those things, when you enable AutoPilot, you know that you're this thing is not truly ready to pilot the car automatically. So Heath had given us some comments saying that we should lose our ability to use AutoPilot
because it's only meant for the expressway.
For a divided highway. So this is a 2-lane. Fortunately, since we recorded the last episode, they paved the road, so the lines could not be better. So let's engage this. You'll see there's AutoPilot. We're even going to speed it up just a touch. I'm going to keep it at 39. I think the speed limit's 45 on this road.
You're doing this just to make Heath nervous right now.
But look, we're not holding. I'm in control of watching what AutoPilot does, though. So I don't want Heath to think that we're losing it here. But watch how well this does. I feel like there's even been an improvement since we're on a freshly paved road with great lines. You're going to notice, because last time I think we got a little scared, a little nervous.
Dicey, yeah.
Oh, and he crossed our lines. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm taking over.
Yeah,
and since we do have some sharp curves, I'll go ahead and even bring it down to 38. You can control the speed right here on the control stalk. And also, look at this. If we were trying to control the distance between the car in front or behind us, you can go left or right, also on the same toggle. So you can see that's a 3, a 4, or a 5. You can go all the way up to a 7. So I like to keep it about a 4.
Does this have a drafting feature in here?
Drafting would probably be a 1, which I don't know that is safe. Cool classic car. But see how well it's navigating. And like I said, it's controlling the speed, it's controlling what we're doing. So I disagree with Heath in the fact that this is only for interstates. Because also, if we get up in here to Cool Springs and we have a traffic situation, you're likely to see that it takes the stress, the anxiety off of you when the car is doing the stopping and starting and staying in the lanes without you having to get stressed out, or because that gets tiring after a while. The example I like to give people, because I have another car that it's not called AutoPilot, but it's definitely used for driver assist features. And it's an Audi, which is supposedly pretty much on the technology. I would equate the Audi to, and this is not popular anymore, but when I was a kid, when we went on road trips, I got to sit in Dad's lap and then kind of drive the steering wheel.
Like on the road? Like on the interstate?
I know. I'm older than you, Bo. This was not considered child abuse at the time. But back then, this is what you did. You rode in your parents' lap and drove the steering wheel as the highlight of your road trip.
Yeah, that seems out there.
Yeah, right? It's illegal. But they also used to do this.
Right.
I mean, this is going to go away. But so I equate the Audi to being like an 8-year-old, a heavy 8-year-old sitting in your lap, trying to keep it in the lanes on the interstate. The Tesla is more like a 12-year-old. And now, you're not letting an 8-year-old or a 12-year-old drive your car without you paying attention. So, but it's much better. We're coming up on a traffic situation over by the mall.
Okay.
So the car, look how it does a good job even when you have a lane going from 2 lanes to 3 lanes to 4 lanes. It stays right here. But look how we're in a traffic situation. It knows the car's in front of us. If you're in a school zone,
well, look, we have some cars turning right, so we're about to ease up a little bit. So it is kind of stop and go traffic. It's going to just do it. It's stop and go. When you have a long line of cars, that's when AutoPilot really shines and does a great job. Now, full disclosure, we're coming to a traffic light. Once this car,
it doesn't know that it's red, so it's going to try to go. So I'm disengaging. So the AutoPilot does not know traffic lights. It spots cars. It does not do traffic lights yet. I will tell you that the Tesla does a better job of handling curves, as well as just keeping you in the lanes. And then one of the features, I did a road trip recently, where we're going to show you, it was incredible to talk about the lane assist and the changing lane feature that is built into the AutoPilot. So watch this, I'm going to do a long pull. You don't do a short pull, do a long pull. Watch what it does to the lines. Make some dotted lines.
Nice.
And I'm going to save you guys a lot of trouble. You see how it just cut off automatically? forever when I was using the lane feature, I was automatically cutting it. I was over here manually.
Because you thought it was going to keep moving you over?
But I'll go back over to the left lane now. So it's going to check. It's checking for cars, by the way, before it does that. And then it will cut off the blinker, even though I did a long pull.
Huh. Now, if you do a short pull, will it still do the auto feature or no?
No. See, just 3 dots, it's out. Same thing if I did left. It's not going to do it. You got to do a long pull.
So look, the car just got over in front of us?
In front of us, it was smart and did it. So really incredible how this thing, on road trips, because we've had the pleasure of taking the Tesla on Model 3 on a road trip, it was stress-free. You don't get to where you're going and feeling exhausted like you normally do on a road trip. It's really nice having this feature right now, and I think it's because of all the negative press. When you engage AutoPilot, you're going to notice it seems like every 30 to 40 seconds, it tells you to keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Even if they're on the steering wheel?
Your hands are on the steering wheel, but it has to, what you learn to do is you have to give it a little pressure, just a touch, just to say, hey, I'm here. You can take the blue screen back off, and it's just one of those things, it's a little annoying, but I understand why Tesla is doing that with the AutoPilot feature.